As XL Bullies, listen, Chris Moore and I did a live the other day on it was on Instagram, and we talked a little bit about breeds. Beast of the East, which is coming soon to a sit-on plan. It's just gonna be in Virginia. I think there's a couple, it's two different ones. That's none of my business. We'll be at Beast of the East in Virginia. Chris made a good point. How many breeds are really over $150? When you start talking about an XL Bully being over $150, what do you think was added to that? When you start talking about a smaller dog with more bone, still looking like a pit bull, guys, let's get to the point. An American Bully was supposed to be a pit bull on steroids. What happens when you build a pit bull up? Let's see if I can get a marker real quick. So, let's say we start with a pit bull. This is where we start. And then we add a bulldog. So we can get bone and mass. Then we say, oh, we want a super big dog. Now we have to add either a mastiff. And this is for all you people who promote, I got a 130, 140, 150 pound dog. There are only two breeds that symbolize, or that you could add to this, that would still keep a familiar look, but it's still this at the foundation. This is where we start. Then somebody says, you know, I want it even bigger, thicker. So, I don't know how to spell Boerboel, I gotta be honest with you. E-O-R. Then we add a Boerboel. Because we want more size. We want height and mass. Well, this dog right here is a dangerous dog because it was used to protect the mines in Africa. So who do you think who do you think was protecting the mines in Africa? We're not gonna go down there. But you know who it was. Not the most friendliest dog. This dog right here, he gonna give you a lap, but what is he? Defense. A defensive dog will bite. Owner, handler, person, and that doesn't mean it's gonna react. I said a defensive dog will bite. So you said, where are these recent bites coming from? Where you've added two dogs. This one doesn't have prey drive, but it's got some power. This one has a lot of power, still don't have prey drive. This one has some drive, but also submissive. Which means it's defensive. Doesn't mean it can't do work or get out and get after it. And all of them started here. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the toughest of them all? That boy there. So who is Bruce Banner when he's Bruce Banner? He's a docile, subtle, hey guys, such and such, such and such. He doesn't even want to get angry. He's like, no, please don't make me. Don't make me. Then he turns into a nut. So now we have this thing that's, he way down there. He way down there in the dog. And then somebody says, they keeps agitating. Well, maybe the dog's annoyed one day. And he says, well, I got this in me. I'm going to turn in. I'm going to act my size, my color per se. I'm going to act the way I'm supposed to act. When you're adding stuff to dogs, I encourage you, for one, to go learn all that you can, because each dog presents its own character traits, aka character risk. This dog, high risk. And it's only high risk because of what it's capable of, and under poor management, it can cause and do a lot of harm. But it's also one of the best dogs on earth, if properly taken care of. This dog right here, he don't get you blocked. Used to guard things. Door opens up 9 out of 10 times, he's not running nowhere. You don't see a lot of masters playing fetch. I'm good. This dog right here, motivated, determined. Buddy of mine said, I got a 9-month-old Boerboel Trev, he killed a deer. Motivated. But also, not super like boom, but the dude also said, I can't, that stuff you be doing, like you can't tell him, go get no cage. He ain't getting in the cage. He not doing it. If he don't want to do something, he not doing it. And what he does, he don't press him. This dog right here, submissive. Anything submissive can become defensive. If it's defensive, plus this, now you have a reactive, motivated dog. What do you think happens when you yin and yang, two things twisting in the opposite direction? Tragedy. Now I'm saying all this to say, guys, I'm sorry for those people over in the UK struggling right now, trying to defend the breed and stand up for it. But foundationally speaking, you don't have enough information to really like stand on the American Bully. And anytime something is popular, and all the dogs went through their popularity phases, everybody gets involved. And when people are rushing to make money versus better dogs, what do you think happens? Problems. Because I do hope some of this makes sense. These two dogs, you want a smaller dog, you add a former bulldog. You want a bigger dog, you add one of these dogs. Anything over 140 pounds or 30 and up, they added some Mastiff. Mastiffs aren't bad dogs, but they are defensive dogs, which means they're going to react a little bit. And if they get reactive with this right here sitting at the root of them, they become dangerous, which is the key word here. We'll do some more stuff about what to add, how not to add, things I would recommend adding. If you don't want to add, adding and what it can do to a dog. Chris Moore will help break some of this down as well in a later video. We'll see him soon. But I'm telling you right now, people, pace yourself. Better dogs matter. It's a fly floating around the choker. And if we could be of any assistance, comment below. They'll let me know kind of what you guys are thinking. And if you need some more direction, take care of your dogs.